Hey everyone, happy Monday. Welcome to Soul Messages. Let me get the camera here a little bit.
Very nice weather in New York after two rainy, pouring 5-inch rain days.
Yeah, but we're here. It's Monday night. Time for some Soul Messages. We have a few people already here, so we can begin. And I do have a new podcast coming out this Wednesday,
Ah,
Wellness Wednesdays with Sam the Miracle Man. So the first episode is ready to go for Wednesday, sharing about my story.
that's very good.
And then let's see what we got here. I'm going to read for Dowie first, then we have Angela. All right, so let me see. So Dally, let me see. I know there's a lot of messages. Let me see what Dally was saying. Okay, you're asking if you move or you stay in Bali. So those kind of questions are really simple with the Shaman's Oracle deck. I pull one card for Bali, pull one card for other place. But I also want to see what the energy is around you. I want to see the energy here. That's the energy. And I just feel called to pull an animal as well. So things are a little different sequence here. All right, let's look at your energy first. We'll see what the energy has to say here. All right, the energy is everything turns to light. That's a really good card for your business. That everything, even though you might have some rough spots at times, just realize everything's going to work out perfectly. Nothing to worry about. Everything's turning to light. So the mind gets into this place of doubt, of darkness, but it just reminds you that it's all going to turn around. It's all going to work out perfectly. And your animal as well. This is great. The moose, the authority. And I also see this as abundance too, that you know what is best for you, that it just feels really good with the everything turns to light with the authority. It's like really trust yourself, follow yourself, beware of the mind creating doubts, worries, fears, ignore all that. There is abundance coming your way as well. I'm seeing that with the moose card being the authority. Following your own heart will lead you to that abundance. The mind will try to take you into this dark place, but don't go there. Follow your heart. Now, according to okay, here's the cards. So for Bala, you're getting the tribes card. This is where family is. This is home. For whatever reason, this feels like this is the home card. So it's like, do you stay home? But then you're also getting for the new location, you're getting initiation. That's action. That's moving to the new place. While yes, your belly is home. You're familiar with that. You're comfortable. That's your tribe. But this card is telling you the initiation, take action to move to this other place. But I don't feel it has to be sudden, like I must move. I feel like it's time to start looking, start planning, start getting things in place. Then when the time feels right to you, once again, that moose, the authority card, it's about looking now, but when the time feels right, that's when you execute. You just take your time, you plan, then you're like, this is the right time. We're going to act. We're going to take action. We're going to do this right now.
Okay, and Angela, does she have any questions?
I don't know if Angela had any questions.
Okay.
Let me just take a look. No, I'm not seeing any questions here for
Okay,
Angela.
fine. Well, this is for Angela, so let's see what is selected. Okay. And this is about the cycles of life, riding the waves and making sure that you don't let dark times submerge you. You will always rise up above that wave. So this is overcoming whatever the universe puts in front of you. I don't want to use a negative word like an obstacle, but when things start to shift a little bit, you're able to follow and go along with the changes. So this gives you flexibility and ability to ride the waves and the rhythms of the universe. So this is saying be more flexible and trust that the changes that are coming are for your benefit, and make the changes when the opportunities arise. And listen, this is saying that you need to listen to yourself more. You must be willing to listen and trust that the answers are inside you. When you're through these cycles, these ups and downs of life, listen to yourself. You know what's best for you. You know that this you're going, this too shall pass. And so remember that when you start to feel anxious or worried, you let go of the fear and you know that you can rise above whatever the universe is presenting your way. And look at you, you got the wonderful, beautiful card, the card of love, abundance, and it's also an Aquarius card. And it's the card of equality and fairness and social justice. So you're a proponent of that social justice and fairness. And through you, we can make changes. You're a role model. That's an excellent card. The last card is reaching out to others. When you need help, don't be hesitating to reach out for others. When things start to become a little uncomfortable for you, just share what you need to share with others, and you'll find there's always going to be someone there to listen. First, listen to yourself, and then provide someone with that opportunity to be of service to you to balance things out. Okay.
Okay, we're actually caught up. It's only Dowie and Angela here right now. Let me just share this out.
Well, this is early.
Yeah, but it's still, we usually have a few more, but let's just share this out with the Facebook that we're live now.
Okay.
Let's just do that real quick. Okay. Okay, we'll see if that draws any interest. Okay. Okay, so we're back. We're just waiting. So we're here if you have any more questions or anything that's coming up for you. So I did share this out some more places, and we'll see if anybody joins us tonight.
Oh, you're welcome, Angela.
I'm just feeling curious here for Dowie. I want to see what the energy is around the new location. So this is the energy around the new location. Let's take a look here. Oh, well, look at this. Action again. So when I pulled before the new location, you got the initiation card, which is action. And you got the energy of action, that this new location requires action, requires. So there's more of an urgency there. If I'm seeing two action cards, there's more of an urgency to set up home camp there, if you will. Because it says there, yeah, it's just divine action sites, love and harmony. But two action cards tell you it's really more of an urgency to be there all the time, taking action, making things happen.
Okay, this is for Sherry.
Yes, for sure.
Hi, Sherry. Welcome to Monday night in New York. This is having more trust in yourself and others, not to feel so to focus on the people who have harmed you, but to focus on the people who have helped you. So this is trusting yourself and becoming open to trusting others more. When you trust yourself and love yourself, you can trust others and love others. And this is the card of success. You're not giving yourself credit for all of the accomplishments that you have created in your life. Sometimes you look back and you look at the lack, what you wish you had done more of. Actually, whatever you've done so far has been perfect for you, according to your level of growth and according to the people around you and according to your growth and knowledge. So this is a very good card for you to show that you must start appreciating yourself and acknowledging yourself. And this is looking for clues that are hidden, but they're in plain sight, but they're subtle clues that might be something that you see every day. And all of a sudden, one day, an aha moment hits and it registered, oh, this is what this means. I know what I have to do today in order to create something that I choose to have. These intuitive nudges are like meaningful coincidences, what they call synchronicity. Paying attention to what's there right in front of you, but you're not noticing. This is letting go of the doubt and fear. This person is imagining that swords are going to be placed inside of him or her. So this is letting go of those doubts, letting go of that feeling of betrayal. Again, we need to trust yourself in order to trust others. So start working on yourself and creating a better image for yourself, accepting yourself, better self-esteem and confidence, working on that.
All right, so we're still caught up right now. We're just waiting to see if anyone else is going to join us here tonight. So what's going on in the sky right now? What's the astrology right now?
Oh, well, Pluto has turned retrograde, so that's shifts in power. It might be apparent more in world leaders, and you might start to see things start rumbling and grumbling around. But a shift of power and energy could be something legal, it could be something political, it could be something personal that you're feeling. But whenever there's a shift in a major planet, it goes forward or back, or stations, things happen. It depends on where in your chart it's happening. So you're having a lot of changes going on psychologically because you're having Pluto conjuncting your natal sun and Pluto conjuncting your Mercury. So what's hidden underneath the surface is going to start to come up through the conscious mind. It's a perfect time if you wanted to explore yourself, to do more self discovery. Some people like psychotherapy. I know you're not a fan of that, but some people start to see what gets dredged up from the subconscious. Hypnosis is a great time for hypnosis, past life regression, those kinds of things you're more in favor of. And I just wanted to say you're welcome, Sherry.
Yes, we're here. If there's anyone here with a question, wants a reading. Oh, here's Venus. I'll
Oh,
read
there's
for
your
Venus.
cousin. Hi, cousin.
Yes, let's take a look here. All right, yes, Venus. So let's see what the energy is around you, Venus. Got the energy there. I want to see the theme of the energy. Then I'm feeling called to pull the Shaman's Oracle deck for you. It feels like you're pondering something, you have a question about something, a doubt about something. So I'm pulling the Shaman's Oracle deck on that, and we'll see what kind of clarity we get around that. Let's take a look here. Okay. All right, so we got the being true. Being true to yourself. What's right for your heart? What's right for you?
Mm-hmm.
The mind always wants to be in this people pleaser mode. Oh, I got to help them because they asked for this. I've got to do this because they want that. And the mind starts chasing the demands of other people, and you start losing your own voice. So it's about being true to yourself and what matters to you. Really focusing on yourself, being true to yourself. And oh, wow. And you're getting the light card with the being true. They're all pointing back to your own light, your own wisdom, following this path, not allow the mind to take you off of that. So let's see what we got here with these shamans card. Wow, you're basically getting 3 cards in a row that are the same. The spirit of empowerment. You look at this chart, there's light coming from this being. It's the light once again, that you're in your biggest, strongest power when you're listening to your own voice, your own instincts, and you're trusting yourself. It's all about really trusting yourself. And we got another card that's very similar to that, and that's the Dancer of Inspiration. Inspiration means in spirit. It's light. So basically, I got 4 cards saying the same thing. To follow your own light, your own wisdom, and just beware of this mind creating stories, taking you off of your light, your path. But then we get the sorrows card. That means you're going to let something drop away, or maybe you're feeling some sadness because something is dropping away. It's almost like you're saying, I'm not taking this anymore. I'm not dealing with this anymore. So I need to cut ties. I need to let go. I need to stay in my light, my voice, my truth. So the stars is just reminding you, keep standing in your light. And when you really start vibrating your own light, life changes for you. The people that don't serve you sort of drop away. When you really embrace your life, it's really creating a sea change, if you will, of this awakening. Because people that don't serve you will just drop away. You're not in the same vibration anymore.
Oh, thank you so much for your comments, Angela. Same, we feel the same about you. Thank you.
Yeah, so that's pretty interesting. 4 cards, basically the same
It
message.
happens that way. It seems to be.
It's just a really strong message. Trust yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
And people won't like that. But that's okay.
Well, sometimes you have to let go of people who are resistant to your growth.
Right.
They don't want to see that you've grown, and they treat you the way they used to treat you years ago when you were one way. Now you've grown, and you need them to change the way they operate toward you, and they're not recognizing that. I've gone through that.
Right.
And I had to let go of a very, very close friend from college because she would not see that I had learned certain things. She kept harping on the same thing, and it just,
Oh.
Okay, whose turn is it? Mine?
It's your turn. I just read for Venus, so you read for Cheryl. So welcome, Cheryl. We haven't seen you for a little bit.
I sometimes lose track of who's
right.
turn.
That's exactly it, Venus. That's so true, Louis. Some people are not happy with the way I'm changing. That's okay.
Right. I relate totally. I understand that.
But the messages were very clear. Follow you. Follow your light.
Okay. Okay. So now I'm reading for
Cheryl.
Yeah. At day's end rest. So this is taking more time for you and really letting go of the routine, the rut, and to start taking time out for you. It might even be 5, 10 minutes a day, but really letting go of this kind of routine and doing things the same way. It's saying take time to do things a little differently, to change things up, to have a new, fresh perspective. This we can get stale, we can get locked into certain energies, and we need to let go of that. Once we've used those energies and we've learned from that, we need to move to a different place. But it's more subtle than like a physical move. It's more of a psychological shift that you need. And the next card is also about appreciating yourself and acknowledging the great things that you've done, giving yourself credit for things and giving yourself that feeling of, I've done okay and I'm doing really well. Trusting in that and knowing that that light shining in you is radiating out and people can feel it. The next card is cleanse. So this would be a great time, and it is springtime here in New York, wherever you are. It's my what? Where is Cheryl live?
She's in New Jersey.
So
She's
it's
not far.
similar energy. It's a great in the springtime to clean out the toxins. It's the mental debris and the physical. It might be a time of juice fasting. It might be a time to go raw on a raw diet. It might be just taking more time for better nutrition, more rest, more water, purification. I'm getting you need to cleanse by getting a lot, and also to be by the water. So what I'm getting is a message is that not only we need to drink more water, but to be near water. I think that's what that rest needs. You need to be near some kind of body of water, and that would help you relax more and put you in a more meditative state. And the crown chakra, this is using your intuition. So, like Sam, you don't need a prescription to know what to do. You have to follow your instincts. Sam instinctively knew to take certain kinds of yoga, and I guess you changed other things as
Right.
well when
Yeah.
you were healing and growing, but no one told you what to do.
No, it was from my own heart.
You are following your heart. That's what you have to do, Cheryl, to purify the mind and the body, to know what does that mean for you personally. So this is a time of cleansing and renewal, and it's letting go of some of the stuff that we hold on to. That again, the habits, the ritual, the rut.
Mm-hmm.
We need to let go of that to bring in something new. It could be something small, and also getting near water, focusing on water. Even if you don't like the beach, listening to the sound of water or getting one of those CD things or audio, listening to the sound of the water would be good for you now and to bring out that softer side of you. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to read for Katie here.
Oh, you love the beach. Yeah, well, it's a time to get there, Cheryl. The universe is calling you and saying you need to be near water. Good.
So
Okay.
pulling some cards here for Katie. So we got the energy. I'm going to see the theme of the energy. And let's take a look. I'm feeling an animal for you. So pull an animal out. And let's grab some earth magic cards as well to go with that animal. So I'll pull 2 earth magic as well. All right, so let's see what's going on
And
with
who are you
Katie.
reading? Katie Leone?
Yes.
Okay, good.
The inner work. You're getting the inner work card. Inner work I see isn't really like a lot of work. It's just being still, being quiet, to really settle the mind down, to be here in this moment. You can hear that inner wisdom. To me, that's the inner work. Is just learning to be present to you can hear your own wisdom. And then you get this. You're getting this lively card, and what it says on there: fatigue has no power over me. And I know that might be one of your stories. It is one of your stories, is that I'm always fatigued, I'm always tired. It's just the mind on this loop. We have to realize the body does what the body does. And maybe that's where the inner work is coming in, is breaking that story that says, I have fatigue, I'm tired. It's just noise. It's just noise. With multiple sclerosis, chronic fatigue is the number one thing. And I don't have that anymore. It's there's no more story attached to it. So what stories are you giving your power to? So it's just wanting to be lively, be full of life, enjoy life. Don't allow this story to bog you down. And then we're getting some other cards here. Okay. Interesting. So you're getting the draft card, foresight. You see what's coming. Maybe it's weighing you down, like I don't have the energy for this, and some kind of stories are coming up. So just saying you need to release that. And with that, we're getting the reflection card. That's the Earth Magic reflection on that to reflect what is the story? What is my story in this moment that's preventing me from being in this moment? So then we also get the Desert Division quest. Isn't actually out maybe going into the desert and just wandering around, see what insights are coming. But the Desert Vision quest is really about daydreaming, allowing messages to come through that wouldn't normally come through, of just sitting there and daydreaming your ideal life without fatigue, without these mental stories. But it's really about what are the mental stories saying and why am I taking that as my truth?
Very good. Okay, let me just see what Angela said. Okay, yeah, things can shift in our favor. And Chris Keller.
Yes, Chris
Hi,
is here.
Chris. How are you? Yes, this is for you, Chris Keller. Okay, Flames of Wisdom, Crone. And this is opening to life's wisdom and knowing that there's inherent in every atom, every molecule, there's intelligence. And inside you, we have all of the knowledge because we're part of these Akashic records of all the knowledge from the beginning of time until the end of time. And we have access to that knowledge, that library, if you will, that endless reams of knowledge. So this is acknowledging your own wisdom and access to it. It's more about connecting with the collective, the consciousness, to be part of that conscious stream of energy. The next card is ground yourself. So, in order to really take advantage of these flames of wisdom and connecting with the all pervasive knowledge, is the ability to ground yourself, to feel your body and to be in a place that gives you a sense of safety and security. That can help ground you. Also, exercise that's very slow moving, that contains breath work, would be ideal for you right now, Chris. The next card I'm getting is the King of Swords. So this is letting go. The Swords is about analysis and logic. This is letting go of the analytical mind and trusting in your own intuitive inner wisdom. Your intuition can be very strong at times, and you dismiss it as, oh, it's coincidence. I don't really trust that, but do, because your intuition is strong. And letting go of the analytical mind is giving you access to a spiritual realm, if you will. And this is the ultimate protection card. Fathers are always, this is a father's love. And it never fades away. And I feel that you're being protected and guided by a male energy. It could be taken literally, or just know that you're protected because the male energy will protect you. That's what dads do. They feel protective of their family. And the last card is letting go of the defensiveness and feeling like you have to put armor around you. You need to do the opposite and just feel the connection to others, not to be vulnerable and make mistakes and people take advantage of you. I don't mean that kind of vulnerability. I mean letting go of the fear and that armor that's keeping you from connecting to other people on a deeper level through some spiritual venue, maybe meditation or whatever. Okay.
All right, so I'm going to read for Sally G here. So welcome, Sally.
Okay.
I'm doing something different here, a different order. I feel there's an animal here for you. And then I'm going to pull the Shaman's Oracle deck as well. Now let's see what the message here is for Sally.
And you're welcome, Cheryl. Okay.
Let's take a look here. So let's take a look. All right, so you're getting the squirrel card, preparation, getting ready for big changes. Now let's see what the shamans have to say about that. Oh, really good cards. The inspiration card. So when you're facing, we'll just go through all the cards here first, then we'll go through this. The inspiration, the guidance, and the knowing. They're all essentially the same card. The inspiration is in spirit. This is where our guidance is. This is the place of knowing, as you were talking about before, the Akashic records.
Right.
We're connected to all that is. So that's the knowing. So all three of Shaman's card are basically, you know the answer. The answer is deeper here. And so when you're facing changes that are coming, you not even be aware of them now, but the changes that are coming, don't get caught in the mind. Don't get caught in the story. Oh no, this is terrible. This is good. Whatever it may be, don't get caught in the story, the challenge. Just relax, pause. Let me go to my spirit. Let me get to my soul. Let me go to my inner guide for the steps forward. That's what you were talking about before. That like when I healed myself, it wasn't mentally figuring something out.
Right.
I was going in spirit and listening to my own wisdom, my own place of knowing, then following those steps.
And you know instinctively it was the right thing. You just
Right, because this voice will tell you do this, do that, and won't give you a story behind it. Like this voice says, drink water. The mind says drink water, but says drink water, stay hydrated, and all these stories attached to it. Spirit doesn't do that. It's just do this, do that. Very short words, and you just have to trust that voice because the mind will come along with 10, 12 reasons why not to do that. So
right.
when you're dealing with these changes that are coming, or life in general, just realize need to pause, need to ground myself, come back home to spirit, then move from that place of inspiration.
Well, it was like for Cheryl. I kept getting water, or maybe drinking more water purification, and she loves the beach. So it's calling her back to that place where she can feel that relaxation that's going to help her move forward.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because the waves, they're in and they're out, and they keep progressing.
Right. So we'll see.
Okay, let's see who's next. And I think we caught up for
Yeah,
the
I think we're
moment.
caught up for the moment. So we're here if there's any questions.
Right.
And if you missed it earlier, I do have a new podcast coming out this Wednesday, Wellness Wednesdays with Sam the Miracle Man. So I share my story this Wednesday, and next week I'll be talking about the addiction of healing and how that actually blocks healing. Because it's all about wellness and all these things that
Right.
get into it. Maybe we'll have Lori on talking about fitness and yoga and how that helps with their well-being and all that good stuff. There's a wealth of knowledge there too. So it's all good.
Um, okay, well, let's see. I mean, we've done half an hour.
Right, we did almost half hour. We'll see if anyone else tunes in at the bottom of the hour. If not, that'll be all good. But to realize that, yeah, you're welcome, Shelley. Yep. But that's oh, here's Apon. Yeah, you want to read for him?
Yeah.
He's the one.
Male?
Yeah, he helps me with the social media. He helps with YouTube and stuff. So he's joining us. So see what he has.
Oh, this is self-love. This is also just knowing that you are a lovable person, that you are a compassionate human being, that you help others. And it's very much appreciated. The first card you're getting is to love yourself the way you love others. And the next card is receiving. So I feel like you're giving away too much, that you need to receive more. There's a little bit of a deficit. Maybe you're overreaching, overworking, anything that has the word over in front of it. You need to relax and take a step back and just allow yourself to receive not only the love from the universe, but love from others, and take time for rest and to rejuvenate yourself. Every day we need time for recovery, rejuvenation, to reset ourselves. You need a little reset here, maybe a little mini vacation or time away, or just maybe sleep for a long period of time. And the Wands card, that's about business, being great in business and things moving along in the business. Wands is an enterprise, being an entrepreneur, and that shows that there's a lot of progress. It doesn't matter the gender, queen or king of the Wands. It means that as an authority figure, you're doing very well and you're very good in business. And that's a way, but it might be overdoing things, maybe working too much now. Maybe it's time to take a little step back and relax. And the next card, study meaning self-awareness. So taking time for you to really connect with who you really are, not the way we present ourselves in the world. That's what you're losing sight of, who you really are behind that mask. So take time for yourself and just allow yourself this time for self-reflection. Okay.
All right, I want to read for Rob here. I don't know if Michelle's with him or not.
Oh, Robin, yeah.
So let me see. Yeah, let's see for Rob. I'm pulling out this, feeling called pulling an animal out for Rob. Let's pull that out. I want to pull a word, and then I'm going to pull the Shaman's Oracle deck.
Okay.
So we got the animal, a word, and the shamans. Okay, Michelle's working. All right,
Oh,
so
Johnny Blake.
okay.
Okay.
Hi, Johnny. So let's see what we got here for Rob. Well, we can always give a message for Michelle too. She can always listen back, or Rob can tell her. Okay, so Rob, for you, the animal is the pelican, the forgiveness, letting go of judgments. I know this is probably really demanding at your work right now, the mind. You run into these people all the time. We have stories about them. We just need to let them go and realize they're perfect spirit too. They're trying their best. So we just forgive them and move on and don't let them disturb our happiness.
Right.
And then you're dynamic. You have lots of energy. Everybody sees you. You're like the go-to person. That's what I'm feeling with the dynamic person. And that's maybe where you have a lot of judgment that people maybe aren't covering their end or not doing enough. So that's maybe where the judgment's coming in. I just feel like you're doing a lot. It just feels like with the dynamic card, I'm just feeling lots of work, lots of busyness that you're covering for other people that are not picking up what they need to pick up. And you just need to let go of that, realize they're perfect spirit. We don't know what drama they're dealing with, but I'm just going to keep doing my work, keeping myself happy. And then we're getting the tribes card, the song card, along with the reconcile card. So the tribes is really just coming back home. And I just feel like the tribes is really connecting back to yourself. And it's also your ancestral family as well.
Mm.
I feel the ancestors around you as well with that tribe card. And that's really where all your wisdom resides there within you. And the reconcile is just be aware of the mind, just still trapped in these stories of judgment, of criticizing, of expecting something from other people. That's what I'm really feeling. You have unrealistic demands of other people that they're going to pick up their slack, that they're going to do their job. That's what I'm feeling with the dynamic card. And the song card is just reminding you, just do what you love and don't allow anyone else to steal your music, if you will. Just do what you love and you'll be rewarded for that.
Should I do Johnny or Michelle Thornton?
Um, why don't you do, I'll do Michelle, then you can do Johnny. I feel like you got it. Why don't you do Johnny, then I'll do Michelle.
Okay, this is for Johnny Blake.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is free, definitely. We don't charge anything, of course.
Then I'll read for Michelle.
This is a standing your ground with unwavering conviction, standing tall to your principles of who you really are. So it's not giving in to other people who try to talk you out of things or maybe try to sway you away from your way of thinking. This is saying, no, I appreciate your help, but no, thank you. I'm standing my ground. This is being independent, this is being strong, and this is being trusting yourself. So we need to have a lot more of that going on. The next card is you need a time away. It would be great. It would be ideal to take some time away, a getaway, maybe by yourself or with one other person, but to get away from the crowd, get away from the energy. Okay. You want to? Okay. So, in context of the question, this let me just see the question again. Point to it.
Yeah, right there.
Um, it shows that somebody is walking away from a situation. But now that I have the question, it's standing your ground. I think what it means so far, if I'm looking at stand your ground and somebody walking away from a situation, is that one of you has made up their mind that this is time to end this. But let's read further, okay? This is asking your guides, is this relationship right for me? And to trust and know you're from your inner wisdom. Is this really working? Is this relationship what you want? Because it looks like
We were married.
married 18 years and you want to know. It'll never be over because there's a strong spiritual karmic tie between you. Now I'm seeing within the context of this situation. There's a strong a karmic bond between you, and that will never end. That physically, it shows that there is a break, that somebody is really standing their ground. So let's take a look more. Let's look into, and we have the time. This is integration. So this is being flexible in your thinking and not future guessing and saying, will this person come back to me or not? This is about being in the moment, trusting your inner, and you have to be honest with yourself. Is this relationship really for you? Would you really want to come back to this? The karmic bond is there forever that will never ever leave you. But I'm going to pull one more card now. Maybe I'll have you look into it. The sun. It shows that no matter what, there's true love there. And if there is a coming together or meeting with this person or reconnection, it's going to be in the summer. The sun is this card of summer, July or August. And it's a possibility of integration of coming back, but then moving away, coming back, moving away. I'm not getting a final answer here. It's kind of on a fence. It shows there's a possibility, but I don't feel it would be permanent. Would you pull a card?
Yeah, I pulled the shaman's card.
I'd like to have confer
Okay.
with Sam.
So you're getting the reflection card. So the reflection card is really about really reflecting inside. Is this the best course of action for me?
That's it. Yeah, it's more about your decision if this is right for you. If you really are honest with yourself, do you really want this relation? There's a possibility again in the summer, but I get a stop start, stop start. There's an instability with that, whatever, for the reason whether the person lives far away from you or they're just that kind of person that's in and out.
And you're getting similar cards to you. We're getting the love card. It's that
There's
karmic
real love.
bond. There's that deep love there, but it's the physical level where you're not quite sure if you're supporting each other. It's really,
Yeah, it's like on the fence, right?
it's really on the fence. It can go either way.
Thank you, because when I get like this, I always like to confer with Sam because Sam is more objective. When I'm doing a reading, I get more subjectively involved. So both of us are coming to the conclusion that you have to be honest with yourself. Is this really right for you? I feel like you might need to just explore this one more time, go through it, go through the lesson, and then I feel ultimately it's not stable right now.
But I think the sun is a good sign, though. It's summertime, so it almost looks like you need a few month break to really figure out what do I want. Is this really the best way to move forward?
Because the sun is a fabulous card. I mean, if you do reconcile and come together, and it's during the warm weather, I feel like it has a chance. But right now, there's a fence. I'm not sure which way it would go, honestly.
Yeah, so the way I would say is she a soulmate. On the deepest level, you're
Yeah.
bonded, but on the physical, it's a different reality. So you're on one level, you're bonded, and the physical, you're
No, this is a soulmate. I'm saying yes because the sword.
yeah, and the one level, the soul level, it's there. It's just the physical level that has a
Right,
disconnect.
there's something that's a disconnect. It's like one person's here, one person, and you're like two ships passing in the night. It's like there's something not keeping you together. There's some kind of a force that's keeping you apart. So that could be that person, you learned the lesson you had to learn in this life and it's time to move on. Or maybe you have to reconnect one more time to get it right. It could go either way, and I don't mean to be vague like that. It's just that it's not determined because you're the one and that other person is the one. There's got to be an agreement there from both parties. And right now there's a wavering,
Yeah, it's really
hesitation. It's not steady. It's not steady.
Right, on the one soul level, you're connected. It's just the physical that's a disconnect.
It's a seesaw. It's up and down,
Yeah.
up and down. I don't know if that's the way the relationship was, but I'm not seeing it solid in the connection right now. But if there is a connection and it's in the warm weather, I think that has a chance of surviving. So real love is there. That's soulmate. Now people confuse soulmate and think, oh well, we're going to be together forever. That doesn't necessarily mean that at all.
Right, just means when you leave this body and you both go to heaven, if you will, you come back and you say, well, that was a fun experience. Let's try it again this way.
Right, maybe. Or maybe it's done. Maybe they have to get together one more time, go through the pain or go through the joy, and then it's over. But, we have to see.
Yeah, so it's just.
Oh, okay, Chris. Yeah. It's going to take a miracle. Well, there is a strong disconnect there. There's an instability.
Yeah, but on one level they're connected, one level they're disconnected. So for Michelle, I'm pulling some cards here for Michelle. Then we'll then Danny would like a reading. Okay, so this is for
Oh, I
Michelle.
have to pick the cards up that fell. Okay, excuse me, folks. Oh my goodness.
All right, so Michelle's getting the owl. Pay attention to signs, the symbols around her, and then the energy around her is me. Wow, it's really good. She needs to pay more attention to herself. It's almost like her guides are trying to get her attention. Hey, pay attention to yourself. Are you doing enough self-care? Are you taking the time for yourself to do those things that you love and enjoy? And then you're getting the balance card. So she's not balanced right now. She's too much in the helping others, being with others realm, and she's not needs to come back more into me, more into this balance. Then when she gets more into balance, or maybe the signs are there to help her get back to balance, like a song she hasn't heard for a while that reminds her of a younger time when she felt really more energetic, more in love with herself. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling from Michelle here. So now we're doing
We're
for,
waiting for Michelle Thornton now?
yes, for Michelle, she needs some more time with herself and find that balance. She's too much in the helping others and not enough on
Right.
herself.
Yeah, that's a theme that she has to work through. 10 years ago. Okay, well, I think he's still watching over you, Chris, because I got that strong male protective energy, and you're meant to know that. So remember, they don't have dementia in the afterlife; they're whole and well.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right. So we got Danny now.
okay. And is there a question for
Just
Danny?
guidance. Just would
Where
love
is
it.
Danny? I'm not seeing him.
Katie is saying Danny.
Oh, Danny. Okay, thank you. I'm going to pull 3 cards, and then I'm going to look at them. Okay, these are, I feel strong energies. Okay, so what I feel that you need, Danny, is to let me just get this card. This card is about letting go of tradition, about how things are done. This is thinking outside the box and trusting that that is the way forward for you as an individual to shine, not to be part of what the stability of what should be, the could have, would have, should have people, but doing what you feel is right and working from the heart in a creative venue, something that moves you, that lets go of those rules and regulations. And if you do that, the spirit awakens so that you have all the guidance and protection from the other side. But they're saying, let go of what you feel you have to do or what you need to do, and just think outside the box, what feels good, what resonates, a project, some creative venue. And this is a reflection of other people, how the people you bring into your life are reflecting how you feel about yourself. So taking time to reflect and to let go of people in your life who are not serving you, who aren't supporting you. They may be well meaning, they may be wonderful, but it's time to let go. And it's difficult because these relationships are fulfilling in a certain way, they're comfortable, but we need to let go of those that don't serve us. And the next card I'm getting to you. This is that, this is part of that project. You already have the skills and the knowledge and the ability to fulfill that new project or that creative venue that you're not giving yourself credit for. You feel is impossible. I can't do this. This is a dream of mine. This is following your dreams. And really, this is reinforcing it, saying that you've got the skills. This is a card of skill. And if it was in a bad place, I would say, well, you need to upgrade your skills. You're not ready. You need to study something. This is saying you are ready for it. Just think outside the box and go for it. And don't let anyone deter you from following your dream. This is what you've always wanted to do. And you will have guidance. You will have protection there. I feel this is a new beginning to stand up for yourself and do what's right for you.
All right, we're actually caught up. So I think
Right.
Think it could be last call. We're about
Well,
45 minutes in.
yeah. Well, let's wait a little bit. People have been trickling in,
Yeah, we'll see if anybody
so
else
I
shows
think
up
that
here.
we should wait a few minutes because it's not 9 o'clock.
We'll see if anybody else jumps in here. So,
Yeah.
all right. So
I
let's.
think maybe you're right. I think.
Okay.
Oh, you're welcome. I hope that was useful. Yeah, let him go for what he wants. Don't let anybody around him deter him.
All right. Let me find an animal for
Oh,
Chris.
an animal. Oh, yeah, they love those animal cards.
Yeah. So let me. Here's
I wish they had a new deck that I could buy for the animal cards. Okay.
All right.
'Cause I love animals so much.
All right. So for Chris, you're getting the possum, the strategy.
Right.
Have a backup plan, especially if the plan was created by the mind, because the mind's always trying to plan things out, but spirit always has different ideas. So it's really have that backup plan. Your mind's really focused on this one way, but maybe it's not about having a plan. Maybe it's just saying, what is my next step, and
Right.
letting it unfold.
Exactly.
So it's the possum there for Chris.
Okay, so we're gonna pull a card for last call.
Yeah, I'll pull an animal for last
Okay,
call.
well then you take that out then.
Okay.
And if someone jumps in, we can always.
Yeah.
But I think we're.
Oh, we got this card
I think
earlier
we're
tonight.
fine.
The squirrel, the preparation, getting ready for big changes. So changes are coming, and maybe that's with the Pluto that you were talking about before. That's still
Well,
not
it's just
retrograde
yeah.
phase, and it's just
Right.
big changes. But when we're facing big changes, don't try to figure out from the mind. Pause, see what resonates for you, then act on that, because the mind will get very reactive and panicky, if you will. The change is big enough, but if we just pause, take a breath, come into this moment. Where are my feet, where are my hands? Then see what wisdom rises up for you.
This is a card of letting go. This is trusting that you can let go and nothing's going to happen to you. You will not free fall. You will not fall off a cliff. You will be supported. It's an invisible bridge of belief. When you believe in yourself, anything could happen. You could bring in all the wisdom, all the knowledge, all the love, all the abundance. It's there. There's no limit.
Mm-hmm.
This is a card of limitlessness.
And that's our true nature. It's limitless. We are
Right.
spirit. We can do anything. We can have anything.
Exactly.
It's our blank canvas. I just wrote the other day, when we wake up in the morning, it's literally a blank canvas.
Right.
We're creating nothing into something as we go out through the day, painting our canvas. All right. So thanks for joining us. It was a fun night. Thank you
so much. Thank you, Sam, for being here.
Yep. So you'll hear me Wednesday, and I have a miracle circle coming up in 2 weeks.
Wow. Okay.
In the Head Trash Anonymous group. Instead of my Wednesday night live Zooms, I'm just switching to a miracle group within the Head Trash Anonymous group once a month.
Sounds great. And you wanted to talk about that book a little bit?
Well, we need to pull that out. I don't know where it is right now.
Oh, I think it's over there somewhere.
I'm not sure where it is. Yeah, next time we'll bring out our book.
Okay. That might be interesting.
All right. Well, take good care of yourself. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.
Have a good week.